The Shelf is the 24th episode of the first season of the Looney Tunes show, and this one feels like an episode of two halves. The half at the beginning was really entertaining, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And then pretty much after the Merry Melodies segment, which I won't go into detail about, I've discussed it separately, but it's really good. After that segment, I found it to be kind of boring, and I didn't really like most of the decisions that were being made. The first half involves Bugs getting a Nobel Prize, pretty exciting, and he wants to display it, which is understandable, and he wants to put the shelf up himself. And he goes to the hardware store, and he is told that they will also come and install the shelf for an additional $20, which I have to say, $20 for some manual labour doesn't seem too bad, but Bugs says, no, I've got a Nobel Prize, I'm going to do it myself. And if nothing else, the big takeaway from this episode is that just because you're good at one thing, such as being able to be awarded a Nobel Prize, it doesn't mean you're going to be good at everything. And I think that that's something that's always worth remembering. Everybody has their limitations, and unfortunately Bugs has to find out this the hard way. The other aspect, of course, is that you should never be afraid or ashamed to ask for help. Don't feel like you can do everything yourself, particularly if there's somebody there willing to help you, because it might just end in disaster. And I won't go into too much detail, but basically Bugs destroys his house. But it's gradual. It starts off with a little problem, and then the problem escalates, and it just goes up and up from there. And I thought it was very well done and really enjoyable for the first half. And I think I know why I didn't like the second half. Partly because it just wasn't that interesting, but also because the second half, and I'm saying half, it was from after the Merry Melodies segment. It focuses more on Lola and Tina, and I like neither of them. I don't care for either of them as characters, but we do get Speedy and Tosh, so those aspects, yeah, I thought they were pretty good, so it's not like I hated the second half, but it definitely wasn't as entertaining as before the Merry Melodies segment. Did I enjoy it? I enjoyed a lot of it. I definitely wouldn't say I enjoyed it all, but that being said, it's not too bad. If it sounds like it would appeal to you, if you're a fan of Bugs, or just Looney Tunes in general, then The Shelf is probably worth watching, but it's definitely not my favourite.